I guess I could call this a test because I'm using my phone instead of my iPad. I've misplaced my iPad. Bandana Gramma here, going live from her yard. I'm early. I'm trying to get my microphone on. I don't have a tripod. Let me set my phone down a minute, see if that'll, just a sec. Okay, we're going to see if my phone will hold the live stream today. I'm early. I said I was going to go on at 3, but I'm going on now instead. So hopefully people will see the notifications and come on in. Whew, it's a warm day here today. Earlier it felt like it was going to be cooler, but it's getting plenty warm out here. And I've been working in the yard, so I am no Glam Gram, all spring with my sun hat on, trying to keep a little cooler. I've been pulling a lot of weeds, and my daughter Mandy has been helping me, and she's pulled a lot of weeds, and we planted some more flowers out front. And I'm trying to put some more back here around where the fruit trees are, where I have that circular garden, for those of you who have watched and saw me do that. So thanks for the 2 thumbs up, whoever you are. I see the 2 of them up already. Glad to have you here. Whew! I wish I had brought a tissue out with me so I could mop my brow, because it is warm. Now this is going to be shaky because I don't have what do you call it? Tripod for my phone. I have one for my iPad, but not for my phone. So we'll see how that goes. Now, first thing I want to know, do I have this orientated right? Like, do you have a wide screen, or do you have a little black sides and a little strip in the middle with the picture? I started it up with the camera horizontal, hoping it would get the whole frame in that way. So let me see if I can see chat in here. Top chat. Live chat. Hi, Thrifty. Welcome, welcome. All right, it could be I'm on my wrong account too. Uh-oh, is that the case? I don't know. I think it's right. But I'm not seeing any chat. So if any of you can say hello to let me know if I can pull up the chat, because I'm not seeing it. Let's see. Welcome to Top Chat, Live Chat, all messages visible. Okay. I see Thrifty, so I guess that's going to be where it all comes in. All right. 3 thumbs up. Thank you very much. All righty. Okay, I'm going to give you an update on the garden. Now, as you guys know, I got a late start in both planting my seedlings and getting my seeds started and getting them out here. I just haven't had the energy I used to have. So it's been a slow year for me. But they're coming along, and every week I'm seeing growth. And it's going to be difficult for me to hold this camera without a tripod, but we'll give it a go here. I'm going to take you out front and show you the flowers that are growing out there too. Now my fruit trees, again this year, I didn't get a whole lot from them, mostly because the critters got to them before I did. I just can't seem to stay ahead of the critters that like to get into my fruit trees. I still have some peaches left, but they're not big enough for me to pick, and yet I see some of them being eaten on the ground. And some of you may remember I said that my Asian pears, that I had a ton of them on that tree, overnight they all disappeared, every one of them. I didn't see hide nor hair of a crumb of them. There wasn't any half-eaten ones on the ground or anything like that. They just, poof, disappeared. So that's a mystery to me, and this isn't the first year that happened. That's happened other years too. So I don't know what the answer is to that. I tried putting my fake owl up there, the menacing looking plastic owl. Very realistic looking, but evidently it didn't do the job, because whatever's getting in there got in there. I don't know if it's a possum or raccoons. I think squirrels wouldn't make them all disappear like that, but a family of raccoons might. I think what I need to do is get a trail cam, because this is like the third year in a row. And I gotta break the mystery, find out what happened. But that happens with my apricots and it happens with my Asian pear. So yeah, that's disappointing. So you got no Glam Gram here today. I just was out here working and decided to go ahead and do the live stream all natural. Well, I got clothes on. But this morning I babysat Jeffrey. I usually don't have him on Mondays, but Heidi needed me this morning. So that kind of pushed back my hours of being prepared to get everything ready to go like I normally like to. And so it pushed back my time for my live stream too. I probably won't be on an awful long time. I would have liked to be making something in the kitchen, but I didn't plan that ahead. I might pop on in a day or two doing a recipe from the kitchen, just as with a pop-up kitchen live stream, and do a meal that way. So let me get walking around here to catch you up on what's happening with my gardens. Okay, let's see if I can turn the cameras around. Now my hydrangeas are not doing well. I have 3 beautiful hydrangea bushes. Let me turn the camera here. Why can I never find the camera turny thingy? Huh, it's not there. I don't know. Well, I'll just have to turn the whole camera and see if I can point it in the right direction without being able to see it. So there's my hydrangeas. Now they were coming along beautifully, but they're not doing so well. They've got brown spots on them, and they've gotten plenty of water. If anything, they've gotten too much water. This one's looking kind of good, but these are all turning brown. So I don't know if I don't know a whole lot about hydrangeas. Hoping they'll come back better, but they might be done for. Don't know. Over here, I just planted all these Gerber daisies in, and they'll be getting blossoms. My pretty stargazer lilies have bloomed and are gone. There's one of the Gerber daisies right there. I hope you can see that. Right. Now over here to my veggie garden. Here are my tomatoes. They're coming along pretty well. There's one row of them. I got another row in the back. And a few planted in here with the onions. And over there's that dreaded poison ivy. So I do have some tomato plants that are popping up. They look a lot better than the last 2 live streams. And there's my squash coming along nicely. Except I know I have squash borers in the vines. This one was laying on the ground and I just flipped it over today to have it grow up this trellis. And there's more tomatoes and squash over here. Back there I have collards and kale. Some more peppers, cabbage, beets, and more kale. So I don't have a huge garden this year, but it's coming along. I'm going to have some food, I think. Got a late start with my tomatoes and peppers, so they're a little bit behind where I'd like them to be. My fruit trees, if you remember, I hope I'm pointing this in the right direction. This is my Gala apple. And most of those apples are gone. Something stole them. And I think the tree has a problem with a disease. I got to check it out. This is apricot. Something stole all that fruit. That's a plum. I didn't get any plum either. This is my Asian pear, and it was loaded. And that's the one that overnight everything disappeared. So I was so sad about that. I thought for sure I was going to get something from my Asian pear. Here's my peach, and it does have peaches on it. Up into the top of the tree there's peaches too. I don't know if you can see them from here. But hoping Mr. Owl will keep the critters out. Okay, and this was another plum. Nothing this year on that. Back in the corner I have a Granny Smith apple that's just a baby. Nothing yet. This is my Montmorency cherry. All these trees I'm going to cut back a lot. I'm going to hack off a good 6 feet, 6 feet at the top, and trim them down quite a bit. They're supposed to be dwarfs, but they're getting pretty big. This is a Bing cherry. That too I'm going to cut way back. All these trees I'm going to shorten up and cut way back. So that's my back garden. A lot of work needs to be done in this back corner. This is a mess. There's a lot of comfrey up here. A lot of comfrey. And a lot of brush that we've been taking down. This is where we pulled out a fence. I'm keeping those posts to see if we can use them to put more fencing up. And I got this row of tomatoes here. That's doing pretty well, growing up my fence. So that's my backyard. And this is that circular garden I dug around my ring of trees. And I'm slowly getting plants in there. And we've got a little wood chipper, and I've been chipping up. Mickey and my husband and I have been chipping up the wood branches and stuff to slowly get more wood chips down inside this garden. And the rest I have to weed again and plant more plants. But I got a bunch out front to plant. Okay, I don't know how much of that you saw because I couldn't see what you saw. Let me see if I can see any of the comments before we go out front. Looks like I'm still live. That's a good thing. Thank you, Angela. Were you able to see the things I was talking about, or did I have it pointed in the wrong direction? Okay. Hello, Patty. Patty, Tinkerer's wife. Hello. And Angela. Okay, now we're going to walk out front, and I'll try the same thing and see if I can just turn my camera around physically so you can see everything, because I don't know why I don't see the little camera flip thing back here. It ain't there. All right, here we go. We'll also stop by this pear tree that I have planted in a pot. It's been in it for 2 years. Just because I haven't dug out an old tree in the yard that I need to get out before I can put this in that spot. And this tree is actually growing pears in a pot. Okay, there's the pear tree. It's got pears on it. They look like they're getting close. They're little Asian pears, or not Asian pears. They're called Kiefer pear dwarf. And they're in a pot. And it surprised me by actually putting out pears. I had more. Some of them dropped, some of them were taken, but I'm hoping these hang on. They're getting a blush now. I don't know how big they'll get in that little pot. All right, now we're going out front. As you can see, I live in suburbia. The houses are pretty close, and there's a road right in front of my house. So I do as best I can with the land I've got, which is less than 1/4 of an acre. So here's the front gardens. About a month ago, this was knee-high in weeds. I had help clearing it out, and now Mandy and I have been keeping it up and planting more flowers. We've got rose bushes, Shasta daisies. I've got vinca all around both sides of the sidewalk. Mandy planted up all these pots for me. She did a great job. We have one daughter that works for a garden center, and she's able to get me quite a few plants. Most of them are like things people will return saying they're dying, and then with a little attention they come right back. They weren't really dying. So Heidi just brought me this. Isn't it cute? It says bunny crossing, and then it has a bunch of little bunnies coming out. Really cute. And here's some of the weeds we've been pulling, but I've got this vinca all around the sidewalk. There's one of the Shasta daisies not Shasta daisy, Gerber daisy that Mandy planted today. More pots that she planted up for me. And we've got some coleus dispersed throughout. That'll get bigger, those pretty green leaves with the purple. I had someone in the neighborhood give those to me. More pots out there. These rose bushes stopped, but they'll come back. They'll give me more. I'll get more roses on those eventually. That's a lilac tree and a rose bush in front of it. And that's a little dogwood behind it there. That's already bloomed. Now this is a hardy hibiscus. And you come back in a week or so, these buds here, they're going to open up into dinner plate size flowers. They are beautiful. And there's quite a few. Every year I get a lot of them. So I'm excited about my hardy hibiscus. And this pretty pot here with the cascading leaves and different textured flowers. Mandy planted that one up for me too. It's another Gerber daisy. I've got different herbs. I had a lot more last year. This is a huge sage plant. I'll be drying some of that to keep. There's rosemary there, just a little one. I had a thyme plant and I must have dried out because I can't find it. This is a butterfly bush. Now these roses are starting to come back. And these roses will come back too. And these yellow ones are coming back. What is that bug? Japanese beetles. Not good. Well, Mr. Beetles, I've got some organic spray that I'm going to introduce you to. I mix my different organic sprays with soap and fish emulsion to feed the plant while I get rid of the bugs. Okay. Now up on the porch, oh, here's some mint. I can make tea with spearmint. More pots. And here's my wonderful green leaf tower. See that yellow butterfly, or that white butterfly? That's not good, because I have cabbages and kale and things like that in there too. But I planted this up. Some of you may remember me planting it a couple weeks ago. I got flowers, strawberries, kales. I don't know if I can turn this with one hand. Here's a little strawberry starting, if you can see that. I got broccoli. I got all kinds of things in there. So I love it because to have a little front porch, a little tiny space. I can grow 30 plants in there. It's great. And the green leaf people sent that to me at no cost if I would just show people what I did with it. So I'm including it in my videos, and I have a link below so you can get $10 off if you're interested in getting a green leaf growing tower. More vinca down here. These are growing up quite nicely now. So that's my front gardens. I did have a lot more herbs out here for the last 10 years actually, but we had someone come in and weed for us, and a lot got dug up. So I'll be replanting lots of herbs and my tea garden. Ooh, I am spritzing. So I'll let you see that when we get my herbs and teas back again out front. It looks like I've hung on this whole time. Have I been buffering it all? Let me sit back here under my umbrella. Well, my husband's pulling in the driveway. Whew. Let me turn the camera while I use my shirt to mop my sweaty self here. Alrighty, now for me to check your comments. Yep, could be the Japanese beetles on the hydrangeas because I just saw them out front, so I'm going to have to spray them. I'm going to have to look and see which of my remedies are supposed to work on Japanese beetles, but I have Captain Jack's, which is more of an organic product that my daughter finds for me at her gardening center. So but I've got other things too, and I'll check it out. I've got diatomaceous earth, different things like that. I'll have to research and see what would work best. Patty the Tinkerer's wife says hello from Oregon. Okay. Was able to see your garden. Good. Glad to catch you live on my camera. I cannot flip it when I am doing videos, so I wonder if the live stream causes that. I don't know, because I always saw it on here before. Could be, I suppose. Oops, sorry. Like I said, I've got no. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something went bazooki here. Don't need you looking at my giant eyeball. Now, how am I going to shrink that back up? There. Crazy. Do you have sticky-fingered neighbors by chance? I don't think so, because they weren't good to anybody, because they weren't even ripe yet. I really don't think so. And my neighbors are nice. Could be deer, but some of them are pretty high. I mean, they can stand on their hind legs. So I think it's raccoons or possums, because I know I have those around here. Yeah, you're probably right about the Japanese beetles. I'm really sad because I have 3 huge hydrangea bushes and they were looking beautiful, and I was really being careful to keep them watered. So, sage grows huge here too. Yep. Hi, Colleen. Love the hat, beach girl. Yep, I bought this when we were at the beach. It's good for the hot sun. It hasn't buffered at all. That is so good to hear. That means I can use my phone, I guess. I need to buy me some kind of a selfie stick and a little tripod that'll hold the phone, because the only tripod I have, the attachment for it only holds the great big 7.5-inch iPad, the mini iPad. I use Captain Jack's here too. Yep. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Melissa. You know, everybody, I'm going to tell you, go watch Melissa's channel. She and her husband have 2 wonderful channels, and I love them. I love them as people, let alone that their channels are terrific. Her husband's channel is beyond phenomenal, and it's called Curiosity Incorporated. So make sure you look at that. It's great. Nice nostril, yeah. That's one of my pet peeves is my big nostrils. So that's the last thing I want you looking at is my big nostrils. So I hope some of you already know Melissa from already following my advice and subscribing to their channels, Curiosity Incorporated and Melissa Archbold, Archbold. Wonderful channels. Does Captain Jack work on aphids? You know, I use soapy water on aphids and it seems to do the trick, but probably will work. We love you so much too. Oh, Melissa, don't make me cry. You're so sweet. Okay, I just saw your video where you went to the beach and that was really cool. I enjoyed that. So, and I enjoyed Alex's update on Hans. That was really cool. Yes, we know the kind lady and family. Right. Great channel. Okay, so do if you have any questions, I'll answer them. But let me see if I get the sun here right. But I'm not one for hanging on with nothing to say. What have I been up to lately? I'm doing some product reviews. I had a company contact me to send me a product. Now, I turned down 95% of the products people asked me to review. But this one looked interesting to me, and I thought I would like it. So I got it. And I'm not going to tip my hand because I am going to do a review on it. But, you know, the company might be very happy they asked me to do a review, or they might be very upset they asked me to do a review, because I tell them from the beginning, I am honest, I'm going to tell the truth. And whether you never send me another thing again or not, if I don't like it, I'm going to say, I don't like it. So we'll see how this one went for this next review I'm going to do. I don't do a lot of them. I also, if those of you who have watched me do the Nadine West clothing reviews, I enjoy receiving the Nadine West clothing. I don't enjoy modeling them, but I promised them I would do that. And I got behind. I got 3 months behind. And I had 3 packages. And I asked the people, should I do them all at once or should I do 3 different videos? And the ones who answered all said, do a mega fashion haul. So that's what I did. And I did all 3 packages in one video. So that'll be coming out too, where I'm trying on these things and giving you my review of the clothes. So yeah, plus size clothing review. Go figure why they'd ask the grandma to do that, but they did. Okay. Only kind of reviews I want to see are honest ones. Yeah. Well, that's what I told them. My viewers deserve the truth. So, you know, I wasn't going to soft pedal anything. If I don't like it, I said, I don't like it. Okay. Never seen your Nadine West reviews. Well, I need to check those out. Okay, yeah, do that. There was one I gave them a negative review because they sent me something that they should have known not to send me. But it was kind of funny. And I wasn't too hard on them because I do like the company. Alrighty. So that's all I've got for you today. Like I said, I might go live. I gotta change hands because this hurts. I might go live with a cooking video within the next few days. So you can watch for that surprise pop-up kitchen video from my 1940s kitchen. And thank you all for being here. Yes, Ellie, my booty shorts. That's the one. That's the one. I said, nope. But, okay, so thank you all for coming. And if you're watching this on replay, you're going to see some videos popping up here, 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 and here. That'll tell you what else I've been up to. So click on those. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And click the bell so you'll be notified when I have a new video up or a live stream. And I'll catch you all next time. God bless. Bye-bye.